like the speed of sound.
Hello everybody, WB Kyle here, and welcome back to another Hardcore Games post commentary. This game I was playing the Scout Kit. If you guys don't know, this Scout Kit allows you to get 2 Swiftness Potions that regenerate over time. They are Speed 2, so it's really easy to give your opponents combos, and what I usually like to do right off the beginning to get an early lead is splash 1, because I know I will get it back eventually, and just get to the nearest soup source as fast as I can, basically, and usually I beat everyone else there. Scout isn't optimal in jungles, mainly because there's a lot of terrain you have to jump over, so it doesn't make it best for comboing, which is basically what you want to be doing with the Scout Kit. So right here I managed to craft all my stuff, and I am starting to track. I see a guy right there, and I was thinking of using my potion, but I decided not to, because I figured I could just take him on one-on-one. And he actually has a teammate here. I'm pretty sure they were teammates. They were right beside each other. But I just got a few quick hits in. I don't know what I was doing with my aim there. But anyway, he didn't have soup, so I finished him off really quickly there. Now I'm tracking this other guy because I lost sight of him. And in the game, you can see his name right there. But in the game, I couldn't quite see it, so I just went after this other guy here. I used the splash potion just because I saw he had a sword. But I guess he didn't have soup either, so kind of wasted it there. But then again, I do use it to chase down the other teammates of the first person I killed right here. So I see their name right there. I just want to chase after them because I assume they don't have much, considering I interrupted their crafting and their stupid noob teaming. And I get a few hits. They try to run away, but there's no running from the Scout Kit, and she dies right there. Except she died from fall damage, so it didn't actually count as my kill. While I'm doing some inventory sorting, this guy sneaks up on me, and I figured I could fight him, but a bunch more people show up. There's 3 people right there, so I just decided to get out of dodge, especially since one was a cannibal, and I wouldn't be able to run after my speed ran out. So as I'm trying to eat here, get rid of this cannibal effect, another guy comes up on me named NotJosh14. I don't know who he is. Nobody does. All we know is he's not Josh. That's the only lead we have. That was a horrible joke. Just forget I said that. But yeah, I get a few hits in there. He actually was decent at PvP, so it was a pretty good fight. But in the end, I managed to come out on top. Now I am on top of this tree, just hoping to get a little bit of a break and recraft everything. But this person is not going to give me any sort of break. And this person here I actually looked after the game, ended up with 8 kills in the game or something crazy like that. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. But yeah, right here I fight her long enough so that I just run out of soup. So I do actually die. I know I don't like putting gameplays where I die and respawn with pro, because personally I think it's really OP. But anyway, I did anyway, just because I thought it was too good of a gameplay not to upload, just because of a stupid no soup setback. Yeah, this person ends up dying after they kill me sometime soon. And there I go to recraft, but I realized I had no brown mushrooms, so I only had the 1 soup left, and I kind of went YOLO here. Probably should have just kept running. And yeah, I die there. And I just typed, damn, no soup left, because I had literally 1. And I just used it to try to get to her. So after I respawn and get a bunch of soup, I head like entirely across the map to this mini feast, because I figured it'd be my only hope. There were some people in the chat talking about they were teaming and mining and trying to get full iron and everything. And I thought this was really cool. I was trying to find a present for Scout. I didn't actually know if they had them or not, considering they regen. And right there I get my 2 Scout potions back anyway. But I actually managed to get 6 poison potions from this mini feast here. No iron and 5 TNT. So I wouldn't call it the best mini feast ever, but pretty funny actually. I kind of laughed when that happened to me. So now I am trying to get some XP from all of these animals here, because I got the enchantment table and I want to get a sharpness enchantment on my sword. So I just kill a couple chickens and a pig, and right there I hit level 1. So I place down the enchantment table, throw in my unused sword because it'll have longer duration, and I get a sharpness 1 on it. And I put a soup in because I feel like enchanting soup's very important in this game. And yeah, right there the feast was announced. So I head on over and nobody shows up, and I'm just sitting here waiting. In the meantime, I killed a zombie who had full enchanted leather armor, so I managed to get his pants off of him. They had protection 1. I'm not sure how useful they actually ended up being in the long run, but I thought I'd put them on for extra protection, you know, never too much. Here I don't really know what I was doing. I was derping in my inventory, trying to make some space, because I was just planning on running by the feast because I assumed other people would show up. And right there, there's a team of 2, full iron like I was talking about earlier. So my plan was just to do kind of like a drive-by as scout. I splash my swiftness, I run in, go to the feast. Nothing really important in the first chest. Next I get a helmet, chest plate, and ender pearls, and then the next I get leggings. So I practically have full diamond armor right now, minus the boots. And I just run away because I was not ready to fight without the armor actually being equipped. So I do some inventory sorting here, and I want to get back to that feast because I do not want them to get the rest of it, because a team of 2 full diamond is not fun for a solo player. But they actually already managed to get quite a bit, so it didn't really work out here. But there were actually 2 other people at this feast. One was towering there, you see, and then the other one was just sitting on the edge kind of watching. I'm not sure why. But I just decided to go in to fight these 2. I got poison on them, and I started comboing this kid right here, and I actually take him out thanks to the help of the guy I think was hitting him from behind there. But yeah, now I just want to run away because I'm a scared little girl, and this guy's somehow catching up to me. Yeah, he hits me a few times there, and he jumps on me, he falls down, I get knocked down by him, and I don't know, I kind of overestimated this guy's PvP skill. He wasn't that great, as you can see right here. He doesn't even try to fight back. I'm just comboing him. Right here, I actually, when I was just playing live, I was like, this guy has to be dead. So I was like, see you later, man. And he actually gets away right there because of stupid me knocking him up into the tree. But I figured all my crits put together there would have finished him off. But apparently not. So right here, I figure it'd be smarter just to let him run away because I didn't have much soup left on me. And I was frankly just not in the mood to chase him. So after I sort my inventory a bit more, I just ender pearl back onto the feast to see if there's anything left I can pick up. I grabbed flint and steel there and a lava bucket, which actually do come in handy quite a bit in this game. But yeah, I think I try to poison this guy right here. And that green guy right there is the guy in the tower. And he actually asked to team with Mighty after his teammate had already died, who I killed earlier. And sorry about that. And yeah, they decided to team. And right here I did a really big mistake. I should have been within the ender, like, I don't know what you'd call it, the inside of the chest, so that if they tried to knock me back, I would just get knocked into the chests. But he knocked me back far enough so he could pick up the ender, or the enchantment table, and that actually comes into play a lot later on in this game. So this guy over here, while the other guy was pillaring and distracting me, actually ended up blowing up all the feast chests. Some of the loot was sitting on the ground there, so I kind of just knock him away from it, and I want to grab this water bucket here that I accidentally threw out of my inventory there, and I also grab a bow because I wanted to shoot the other guy out of the tower, and then I also get my iron boots because I still did not have boots at this point in the game. Then I get arrows there, luckily, from the last chest there, and I was going to try to shoot him down, which I probably should have done right here. Again, I was really just too slow with my inventory, and that's something I really notice, is my inventory management might be very neat, but it takes me a lot of effort and time to get it like that, so it's a little bit frustrating at times. So yeah, as you guys can see there, it took me like 20 minutes just to get my inventory sorted again, and this guy here with the iron armor now snuck up there. And I actually do shoot the guy that's in the tower, but he doesn't get knocked off, unfortunately. Maybe if I was the archer kit, because it has knockback effect on the bow when you play the archer kit. Really fun kit, by the way. I recommend checking out the archer kit because it's a ton of fun to play. But anyway, these two guys right here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're actually teamed. So it's another 1v2. This Mighty, or whatever his name is, Might something. I'm not going to bother reading his name, he's a scrub. Teamed with like 4 different people throughout this entire gameplay because he doesn't know how to 1v1. And as I'm chasing him down, of course, he had his wimpy little teammate try to hit me from behind to the point where I just turn around on him. But of course, as soon as I turn around, so does the guy in the diamond armor, because that's what teams do. They piss you right the fuck off. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm gonna say next. There was a word I was thinking of, but it couldn't come to mind. Either way, they fucking piss me off. Although I team sometimes, yes, you guys are gonna think I'm the biggest hypocrite. We all are. I admit to teaming, and when I team, I usually like to just one-on-one people. That's what I usually do when I'm playing with friends. Unless we think they're a big threat, like if we have no armor and they have iron, then we might decide to team on them, but that's mainly because we're trying to record together or something of the sort. We're not just teaming to make people mad when we both have full diamond armor and PvP skills like these guys were. But anyway, I sneak up on them later after I get a bunch more soup and stuff, and I splash, or did I splash? No, I didn't splash a poison potion. I probably should have. His friend did on me, though. I run up to him with a speed potion and get him in lava. And right here, I definitely thought this guy was going to be dead, especially since he had more lava poured on him from either himself or his teammate, because I didn't do that. But he actually gets away because I knock him out of it again. And his teammate's wailing me from behind. I'm actually... okay, at this point in the game, I was freaking out because I was getting hit from every direction, and I had 2 stacks of seeds in my inventory for some reason that were just sitting on the ground that his teammate knocked me into. But yeah, while I'm doing this stuff, I turn around and the guy right here is actually fighting a new guy that we haven't seen yet in this gameplay. He apparently came up from behind and they started fighting, so I decided I would I didn't really tell him I was trucing and he was still hitting me from behind, but I just want to focus this guy down because if I could kill this guy, then I know there's no teams left in the game. I'd rather kill this guy than the guy behind me, especially since the guy behind me isn't in iron armor and isn't in diamond armor and doesn't have a teammate as well. So I just really wanted this guy dead. And since I had speed 2, I can catch up to him pretty easily. But I just want to point out a mistake I made. I was sprint jumping when I had speed 2 sometimes in this game, and that's actually not what you want to do. You actually go slower when you sprint jump and have speed effect. But anyway, I get the last hit on the diamond guy there and take him out. So now we're all solo players in the game. And me and this guy are fighting right here, and I get a really good combo on him right here, and I managed to kill him. I was actually aiming to knock him into the lava, but I guess I killed him before he actually fell in the lava there. So I get that saturation stain from the steak, and I tell the other guy, the guy that ran away from me when he was in the lava, and I knocked him out, who had the teammate that I killed. I said, that's what you get for teaming. And yeah, I was kind of trash talking the 2 guys throughout the whole game, kind of just for a joke. Especially because they just wouldn't leave me alone and the fight lasted a long time. Anyway, it's just me and this guy in the game. Sorry to get off topic, but I threw a poison potion. I'm not sure if it landed or not, actually. I think it did for just a little bit. And yeah, this fight lasts quite a while, so if I ever get silent, it's probably because I'm out of breath trying to shoutcast this entire fight. But yeah, me and him were going crazy with the fire and the water all game long, or all fight long, I guess I should say. It's pretty funny. I set myself on fire quite a few times, and I don't know, maybe you guys can play a drinking game for those of you that are over 18. I'm not recommending you to drink if you're under 18, which I'm guessing like 99% of you are. You don't forget, I was going to say, have a drinking game, see how many times I set myself off of fire with a water bucket in this, and every time take a drink, you guys would probably end up with like 52 or something crazy like that. I tried to pick up his water bucket right there because every time I set him on fire, he just instantly got rid of it. So it was kind of just wasting my flint and steel durability. But we both back off here. I get a super slow recraft in, and I go back in for the fight. Since I had full diamond armor, I definitely had an advantage over him. But the sword I'm using currently actually has smite on it because I enchanted it, and it just ended up getting a smite enchant. And he had sharpness on his, so I guess that gives him a little bit of an edge. But not too much to make it that big of a difference. Again, he sets me on fire. I knock him into this pool that we seem to be hovering around for quite a bit of the fight now, and he gets up land earlier than me, so he knocks me back. I would highly recommend, if you're ever in water fights, to try to get out of the water before your opponent. That way you can just combo him back into it and away from all the exits. That way he's kind of just stuck there. He kind of does me a favor there and gets me off fire. Unlights me? I don't know how to say out of fire. He puts me out, puts the fire out. I don't forget it. But yeah, he's on fire right here. I give him a really good combo, but again, that pesky water bucket. Right there, I was trying to knock him into the water pool there, but I fail. He sets me on fire, starts to run away. There's another water bucket placement for all of you shot glass takers, which is probably 0. Yeah, he knocks me back there, drops a soup. I try to take advantage of it, and I pick it up. I'm on fire this whole fight. He gets set on fire, takes himself off, or unlights himself. I'm done with the fire talk, okay? I'm not going to comment on the flint and steel and water buckets anymore because it's really pissing me off how to say unlight someone on fire. I don't really... Somebody's going to comment, and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, that's how you say it. But anyway, I get him a good combo here. He runs into the mountain here, and I thought I was going to finish him off here because he seemed to be refilling fairly slow, but he actually turns around probably right before he died and starts hitting me too. Yeah, he lights me on fire again. I didn't want to talk about it, but I did anyway. Lights me on fire, and this was like an optimal time for my speed 2 potions to come back up because now I'm able to fight him a lot easier. So I speed 2, go back a little bit just to get a quick refill in, and I want to just go in and finish this guy off because I have enough of his teaming ways and his fire ways, I guess you could say, something like that. I don't really know. But yeah, since I have speed 2, I feel like I can give him a really good combo here and chase him down if he tries to run away. So right here, I don't know what he was trying with the TNT. He was probably just trying to blow me up or something like that. But I get a really good combo into the hillside there with my speed potion. And his boots break right there, which is a big turning point for me in this fight. Because I'm doing a lot more damage to him now, especially since he can't run away from me while I have the speed effect, and I still have one more speed potion if need be. Without the water bucket, I probably could chase him with the speed 2 even while I'm on fire, but I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot on fire actually going on during this fight, I just realized. But yeah, he tries to set the TNT to blow me up there, and same here, and there's a creeper right there, so I just block his damage a little bit. Sets that TNT off, doesn't do any damage to me, and somehow he manages to light himself on fire here. I thought it was pretty funny. More TNT placement, more TNT explosions. I don't know how much he had exactly, but it seemed to be quite a bit. Wasn't very effective. Usually TNT in fights doesn't work very well. If you're going to use TNT, I would recommend using it on people who are either in a cave or in a tower. That's usually where it works best, but yeah, I pick up his water there, even though it's a bit late since I dropped my flint and steel earlier because I was getting tired of using it. He tries to run away here, and I get the last hit on him to win the game. So, yeah, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I think this was one of the better gameplays on my channel, actually. Let me know what you guys think, though, because I'm having a time of my life eating cake and MLG watering all day. Watering? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, guys. That's it for me. I will see you guys next time, probably with another HG of some sort. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.